Yo, welcome back to my first playthrough of Control. Doing the expansion DLC AWE. We're going to do the mission. It's happening again. So we've got to find Hartman in the Bright Falls AWE area. So this is like basically Alan Wake. The first one was set in Bright Falls. Not sure about the second Alan Wake game. I'm never going to play it anyway. Woke shit. First game was great.
I trust what I read on these pages. I wrote them for a reason. Cut through the reality, tear it apart, and rewrite it. They are drawn to the mystery.
To use the light to defeat the darkness. Where are we supposed to go then? There you go.
Thank you
Control
for being with
point.
us again, Dr. Hartman.
It's my pleasure, gentlemen. I hope the information
It's been invaluable, Doctor. Really, we have a much clearer picture of this event, thanks to your account.
Well, consider myself a keen observer.
We did have one question, though. You mentioned in an earlier conversation that your patients displayed, and I'm paraphrasing here, unnatural abilities that you in fact encouraged during their time in your lodge. It'd be very helpful if you could fill us in on the details there.
Of course. Like yourselves, I work to understand and even bend the rules of our earthly paradigm. My patient's well-being was paramount, of course, but I would hardly be a man of science if I did not reach out at the underlying truth. As I stated in my written proposal, I believe working alongside your organization could be greatly beneficial to both parties. Sharing notes, as they say.
Thank you, Doctor. That's all we need to hear. Remy.
Dr. Emil Hartman, you have been found in breach of codes 4, 8, and 74 of the Federal Bureau of Control Criminal Offense System.
What? You can't do this? I am a well-connected man. You're making a dire mistake, my friend.
You will be detained until further notice and all personal property will be confiscated, including the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
That's preposterous. You can't just seize my property. I'm a United States citizen. I have rights. That lodge is my life's work. I'm offering you years of research.
Get him out of here.
You're making a mistake. You have to listen to me. You have to listen.
Okay, let's move on. Fire a quick look around. I don't think there's anything here. Yep, nothing. So we're going to the motel.
I've forgotten again. I had a plan. I know it. I've forgotten. He's coming. I've got to get out of here. Dive deep.
Okay, we're in the motel again.
Whatever is going on with Wake, he clearly needs some help.
We'd have to do that in every room.
Going mad. Wake had to escape, right? His escape. Wake needed a hero. A hero needed a crisis. For the part in the story about the government agency, Wake needed something special. Something to convey an alien force mimicking human intelligence.
Bodies are ripped apart. Skeletons.
Another replica,
Nice.
like the one they made for Ordinary.
I'm more
What
reading.
happened here?
After reaching out to the Bureau, Alice Wake was brought into the oldest house for an interview on 2017. The interview conducted by Agent Sean Timms revealed that Mrs. Wake has been recurring nightly visitations from her missing ex-husband in the New York apartment. Mr. Wake appears out of nowhere and rushes at her down the corridor. According to her impression, he appears crazy and horrifying, clearly coming at her with violent intent. Mrs. Wake believes that he is haunting her, insisting he's not Alan, but a fucking monster in his body. Mrs. Wake has not been sleeping out of fear of these visits. Her attempts to keep his lights on through the night, resulting in relevant hallways, light bulb breaking every night. Further investigation required. We proposed installing monitoring equipment in the apartment. Copies of the supply requests from L5014 have been sent to Mr. Kirkland and administration for approval. I've lost my voice for a bit at the minute, so I might give some of the documents a miss. I'll pick them up, but I might not read them because my voice is fucked.
Director Faden here. I need a ranger dispatched to my position.
The Hiss are in for it now.
Oh, so the dark takes our powers away. How are we supposed to get our power back? So no, another generator somewhere. So not one more generator.
These are the notes of Dr. Emil Hartman. Continuing my work, only certain parties were too blind to recognize it. Despite my generous came beyond.
I'm not even sure where to go.
Disappointing nonetheless. Now, like Tom before him, Wake has disappeared in Cauldron Lake. And this is where my work turns. Since he was lost, are not as removed from this world as I previously thought. Giving myself deep awareness of what awaits within, my considerable education, I believe myself much reluctant. I should be able to cross into that dark realm with the chance to return. I admit, time for a breakthrough. Until I return.
Get all the lights on. Nothing seems to come on. Oh, here you go. Idiot. Holy shit. Got him.
Hartman won't be a problem anymore, Langston. But investigations need someone to run it. Interested?
I've seen what happens to sector heads, ma'am. No, thank you. Ma'am, I'm getting something on my terminal here, an AWE alert from Bright Falls, Washington. But it might be a glitch. The date's all wrong, a couple of years in the future. And we're in lockdown, there shouldn't be any incoming signals.
Maybe it was active before we went into lockdown? Are there agents on site?
Let me check. Agent Estevez is the field agent in charge of monitoring the site, so she should be there to let us know if the situation has been through any major changes recently.
Things set in motion. If the alarm's true, then so is the reason for the alarm. The effect must follow the cause. It's happening again. A return. You have been warned.
Alright, so that was the mission. It's happening again, complete. Defeat Hartman. Got some more documents to read before we leave the area. An unconfirmed threshold manifestation occurred at Cauldron Lake. The citizens of Bright Falls had gathered in the town's southwestern fields for the annual festival known as Deerfest. Eyewitnesses all claimed that the day had been sunny, confirmed by reviews of the area's weather reports, But then with no warning, a thunderstorm appeared in the direction of the Anderson farm and a tornado rose from Cauldron Lake. The torrential rain that followed caused a flash flood. It was as if the day had turned to night. Frank Breaker, the sheriff from Bright Falls, managed to guide the crowd safe as the festival's grounds were destroyed by the flood. The festival was cancelled ending one day early. Lack of official bureau appearance on the scene makes this event difficult to report as a confirmed AWE, though the similarity to other known events in the Bright Falls area lent credence to the accounts of the townspeople. Photograph Alan Wake captured by Alice Wake during the event in her home. Alice Wake, former wife of Alan Wake, has recently been visited at night by her ex-husband, resembling being a professional photographer. Miss Wake, positioning cameras with the motion sensor around the corner, he appears in and managed to capture an image of Mr. Wake on film. During an interview with Ms. Wake, she mentioned that her favourite camera, a model, was lost in 2010 during AWE 35. No match has been found among the confiscated evidence from AWE 35. It's been filed as a potential ordered item, and research staff stationed at Bright Falls are being contacted to check if they have any knowledge of the item. See if there's anything else, otherwise like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed that.
Where they studied Hartman.
If not, go fuck yourself.
Kinda looks like Dylan's cell. I wonder if they treated him as badly.
On the day of the flood and the rock band Old Gods at Asgard was rehearsing in the field outside Anderson Farm. The homestead of the band members Odin and Tor Anderson both admitted to be in a heavy state of inebriation during the time and spent days drinking their homebrewed moonshine while celebrating Deerfest. After the townspeople were evacuated from the flooded field, Sherry Breaker was asked by Freya Anderson, daughter of Tor Anderson, to check on her father and uncle. Breaker drove to the Anderson farm and found the band members alive but in need of medical aid. Tor Anderson had been shot by lightning and Odin Anderson had cut out his own right eye. They claimed they had fought and valiantly defeated a dark army of Scratch and Hag, rising from Cauldron Lake. While impossible to verify, these events are relevant to the recurring AWE at Bright Falls and the Cauldron Lake. Odin and Tor Anderson have been listed as persons of interest. Yeah, like I was saying. Oh, like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed that. If not, go find me. I'll see you in my next video.